So, as you know, the New England Patriots are squaring off against the Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl 51, coming up in a couple weeks.
Or as many Patriot fans call the Red Team.
The Red Team, yeah. The Patriots open up as 3-point favorites against the Falcons, which we could talk about later on. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about how the New England Patriots can defeat the Atlanta Falcons at Super Bowl 51.
One of the things New England's going to have to do offensively is control the ball and limit Atlanta's snaps. Time of possession is going to be very important. This could turn out to be a last team with the ball wins. But they need to limit their snaps. I believe they need to sort of throw away their dink and dunk flag football offense for this game and open it up and go deep. I think they need to utilize a lot of what Atlanta does on offense in this game to be successful.
Also on defense, the Patriots have to limit the yards after catch from Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, Justin Hardy, Taylor Gabriel. They have to tackle the ball. They can't allow one guy to break a tackle and bust it down 80 yards for a touchdown like we saw Julio Jones do last week. They have to tackle once the receiver catches the ball. And if they don't, they're in trouble.
But this is how New England's going to win.
This is how.
So Belichick, noted for preparation, and him and Matt Patricia, who doesn't get enough credit for anything, best defensive coordinator probably in the league.
Yeah.
They like to take away your number one target. So with Atlanta, that's a little difficult.
Because they have 4 number one targets.
So they're going to try it. They need to take Julio Jones out of the game. Personally, I don't even think that's possible. The guy's just a monster. So they need to take him out of the game. Again, like you said, no yak. They need to limit his touches. But Atlanta, the problem is Atlanta has so many other secondary weapons. Mohamed Sanu is a big receiver. The secondary for New England is going to have their hands full. Logan Ryan will be a huge key. If Logan Ryan can keep their slot guys under wraps, and Atlanta loves to send their running backs, Coleman and Freeman, out and slot patterns, Logan Ryan's going to, if he has a big day, they will win.
Also, like you touched on, Coleman and Freeman out of the backfield on receiver routes. Expect to see a lot of zone coverages from the Patriots. They have to keep Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman locked down at all times coming out of the backfield. The New England Patriots have had a lot of trouble this year. A lot of teams haven't seen it, but they have a lot of trouble this year with running backs coming out of the backfield from swing patterns, the C routes coming out of the backfield. But if the Patriots linebackers and the Patriots corners and safeties can keep Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman limited for those catches out of the backfield, I think they could easily win this game.
Yeah.
They have to force turnovers.
Have to. Atlanta does not turn the ball over. New England needs to get takeaways. They need to pressure Matt Ryan. He is on fire. Matty Ice is on fire.
He's on fire.
They need to pressure. The defensive line for the Pats has to get pressure against Matt Ryan. They have to stop the run. Only way they can win.
Also, they need to keep Tom Brady on his feet. You got a guy, probably going to be Defensive Player of the Year, Vic Beasley, screaming in from one of the edges. You have to keep Tom Brady up, or else he will get obliterated. And honestly, if Tom Brady gets sacked 3 times, I think it's game over. They have to keep Tom Brady upright. They need to have him not on his butt. They need to have him throwing the ball and standing up still in that pocket.
So finally, offensively, they're going to need to establish a little bit of a running game. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with Blunt early and try to pound it. I do believe Dion Lewis, though, is the key to New England. James White, he's a good back. I think Dion Lewis is a special player. He's a X-factor type player, game breaker. I think he needs to factor into their game plan to match up with the speed that the Falcons have on defense.
Yeah. So thank you for watching to the end. We appreciate it. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Stay tuned. We have a video coming out very shortly on how the Falcons can beat the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 51. We go in depth just like we did this video. Stay tuned. Make sure you leave a like on that video. Peace.